What up, saints? Today's word, 1 Corinthians 13:11. When I was a child, I spoke like a child. I understood like a child. I thought like a child. But when I became a man, I put childish things away. There comes a time in our life where we just have to grow up. This isn't a set age limit because I've seen men who are 50, 60 years old doing the same thing they was doing when they was 15, 16 years old. As I've shared before, I used to be an addict, but I've been redeemed and saved by the blood of Christ and set free. I'm not just recovered, I'm redeemed. And so I celebrate that every day. But not always does everybody find Jesus and learn how to break that cycle. Not always does everybody learn how to turn an addiction into a holy addiction. And so I'm fortunate. And those who have found freedom are fortunate. But there comes that time in our lives. It doesn't just have to be an addiction. Whether maybe you had a child and that made you wake up and realize, man, I got to stop doing what I'm doing and I got to start doing what I've always been meant to do. Some people can find that sense of adulthood without God. But even then they're still lost, wandering, like the Israelites in the wilderness. And I know some people argue that fact, but I'm 100% God. And so if you ain't got Him in your life, you need to get Him. Because when you let Him into your life, He takes what was old and throws it out. And He places on you new. He takes your old dirty garments and he gets rid of them. And He gives you a white robe with a ring and puts a pair of sandals on your feet and throws you a feast. Because you're royalty, because you're His, because He loves you. And see, automatically when He embraces you like royalty, it starts to come out of you. You start to realize, I am royalty. Why am I playing these games? Why am I smoking and drinking? Why am I drugging? Why am I messing around when I'm royalty? I'm better than that. God says I'm better than that. I know that I'm better than that. And that's what God wants you to know, is that you're better than that. You are better than that. I don't know what your vice is. I don't know what you might be struggling with. But I'm just telling you, let God have it and be redeemed by the blood of Christ.